Hi everyone, this is Tristan in Volunteer Services, and I'm going to go through and kind of give you a walkthrough of your coordinator account and what that looks like. So a couple of things to note here at the very beginning. If you don't know how to get to the login for your coordinator account, the nice thing is that you can come to our main website, this main league website, and then get to the volunteer page and it'll get you the login from there. So you can go to the Support Us tab, down to Volunteer Foster. And when we open that up, we'll see our note about Harmony, but we will also see our volunteer login. And it actually uses the same login for your coordinator/trainer account as a volunteer account. So you can use the same button to log in right here. So we're going to click on that one, and it's going to bring us to this page. We are going to use Jane Doe as our trainer today. And when we log in, if we are staff, you should just have the one login. If you are a volunteer, you'll actually have two logins, and we can link them together so that you can log in with one email address, one password, and it'll give you the option for which account you want to view, your volunteer profile for you personally, or your coordinator trainer account that'll give you information about your trainees and people who are coming to your training. So for instance, we're using Jane Doe's account. She happens to be a volunteer and a coordinator. So we're going to log in and it'll give us that option. So we'll see we can either pick Midnight Barbara Doe, that's her nickname as a volunteer, her volunteer profile, or we can choose her coordinator profile. So let's choose that coordinator profile. And now we are in our trainer account, as you can see up here on the top right. Again, this is going to look pretty similar to the volunteer page. The biggest difference is going to be the tabs up here. So you have a volunteer calendar. So let's take a look at that. And we'll see, typically your hands-on training, of course, is going to be the first full week of the month. So in January 2024, that's going to be January 7th through the 13th, that's Sunday through Saturday. But in our example for today, we're going to say our training is on January 20th. So you'll see we've got this little note that says 1 is filled. So if we click on that date, it's going to give us a little bit more information. So here are our scheduled volunteers. This is our training category or assignment. You should probably have one that has your name in it and the type of role that you're training for. But this is just our test one. And you can see Jane Doe has one person signed up. It's actually me. So I am signed up to try out this training, this miscellaneous training with my trainer, Jane Doe. And so when Jane Doe logs into her coordinator or trainer account, she can see my name and then my email address. This email address is actually something that we have to physically copy and paste into a certain field. So if you ever don't see that email address come up, just reach out to Volunteer Services. We can always look it up for you or add it so that you have access to it. You can click on this details button. It'll just show you basically the same thing, the time of the training, the person, anything that's in the notes. So that's what's in the entry notes. And that this is just a one-time scheduled entry. It's not a repeating training. So that's pretty much all you need to know. If you are a staff member and you have other volunteers who work underneath you, you might also be able to access information about your regular volunteers through this volunteer tab. Now, Jane Doe doesn't have any volunteers assigned to her current assignments, so we can't see anything, but you might be able to see some contact information for these volunteers, since you might have some actual volunteers in the roles volunteering. But for training, you really just need this volunteer calendar, and whatever date is that training date, you should have all the information you need, that email address to reach out to them in the beginning, and their name, and the time and training date we will have already figured out and set. So if you ever have questions about using your coordinator account, please let me know, or anybody in Volunteer Services. We'd be happy to help. And the nice thing about this system is that this is live. So as soon as we have a change, either an addition or somebody who canceled, we will update it in our system and you will be able to see it as soon as it's updated. So this is a really great resource if you are interested in kind of having the up-to-date information without having to reach out to us first. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. Otherwise, hope you're having a good day and a wonderful year. Thank you.